All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. I have been busy all morning today packing up everything and getting everything ready to go back into the van / moving stuff back into the van, organizing this, that, and the other, you know. But now I'm having to change gears because I just got a very important phone call. So as some of you may know, I have been unemployed for the past couple months, mostly just been doing freelancing stuff and whatnot. And since I've been down in Tucson, I've been trying to get an actual job, and it has proven to be more difficult than I expected. But the good news is I just got a phone call asking if I'd be available for an interview today for a pretty decent job. Finally, somebody's actually serious about hiring me. I've been fed a bunch of BS lately, and it's just been kind of frustrating, especially considering I haven't even been trying to get any high skill jobs or anything. That's the thing, is I know I could get a job for some plumbing company today, one phone call, and it'd be as easy as that. But I'm really honestly not trying to get into plumbing again, at least not service plumbing. I'm just kind of over that, at least for the time being. I'd be open to different opportunities, but that's the main one that everyone's looking for, you know? So I've been applying for entry level, just basic retail jobs or restaurants or whatever, like high school-esque jobs, you know, nothing that should be that hard to land. But half of them have told me that they just let go all of their seasonal employees, so they're not hiring anybody. And then other ones have told me that oh yeah, we'd love to hire you, you know, you seem like a great candidate. And then I don't hear anything from them. So I don't know what's going on with it, but it's been very frustrating to say the least. So I'm pretty stoked to finally be getting an interview for a job that I actually am kind of interested in. So we'll see how it plays out. I don't really know what else is going to be in the rest of this video, or if this will even make a video. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to do a good job of just capturing what I'm going through every day in life, because it is so different every day. And here soon, starting tomorrow probably, I'm going to be back in the van full time. I was planning on doing it today, but because of this interview, kind of threw a loop in things. I don't have everything moved in here yet. But my life is just constantly ever evolving, and every day is different. And every time I make a plan for the next 6 months or a year, it ends up changing. So I figured it'd be fun to just kind of capture how spontaneous life really is. So that's all I really got right now. I'm going to jam to some music and get locked in for this interview.
A few moments later.
Well, I've got some good news. I am officially no longer unemployed. The interview went well, and at the end of it, he stands up and he goes, "Yeah, when I called you yesterday, I already wrote you down in the column for you already got the job." He's like, "I just have to go through the motions and do the interview anyway." So it was really just for fun and games. Had me sweating just a little bit for no reason. But pros and cons. Pro, finally got a job. Finally got some sort of money that's going to be coming in. Con, pay is pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. Last time I made this little was when I was I think a sophomore in high school. So definitely not going to be raking it in by any means. But it's going to be consistent, and it's going to be income, and that's what I was looking for, because right now it just hasn't been consistent. I'm going to try to keep doing as many side gigs and side hustles and flips and whatnot as possible in the meantime. I'm not planning on stopping any of that, but at least this way I'll have some sort of continual income coming in every week, every month, which will be nice. So it puts us one step closer to our goals, and it feels good. It feels good to finally be able to say I have a job, because it's been rough out here. It shouldn't be too difficult. I can't imagine, considering the other things that I've done in life, career-wise, I can't imagine this is going to be anywhere near as hard as any of that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to just the social aspect, honestly. Getting to just be around people and meet people is going to be nice, because I haven't really met a lot of people down here, at least anybody my age, you know. I've met several fantastic older people working for him and whatnot. Met that guy at the range the other day, but he's got 5 kids, you know, like I haven't really met anybody that's in their 20s and is willing to like go do fun stuff that I want to go do. So hoping that can change, hoping that this opens the door to more social opportunities more than anything. And we'll just kind of see how it goes from there. There also happens to be a Planet Fitness like a third of a mile away. And there's several spots on iOverlander, which is an app I use to find spots to sleep. And there's several spots near around here. I've also just kind of like scoped out with my own eyeballs, and I'm pretty confident that there's plenty of spaces around here that I shouldn't have any issue finding a spot to sleep. So it's going to be nice. It's going to keep me centralized around this area. Everything I need is kind of right here, which will be cool. Be able to help me save money on gas at least. So, but with that being said, I'm doing the opposite, and I'm heading 10 miles back up to Oro right now. I told Wobig that I'd hit arms with him today. Anytime he's willing to go to the gym with me, I'm about it. So we're gonna go hit arms, and then I'm gonna spend, I guess I don't really have to do it tonight, but tonight and tomorrow I'm gonna be moving in the rest of the stuff. Mostly just like the food, refrigerator stuff is pretty much all I have left to move over. And then starting tomorrow, I'll be back full-time in the rig, back in here again. So kind of excited for it. I feel kind of stupid every day when I wake up at the house knowing that I have this parked outside. And like, I'll just be honest with you guys, like how I've spent about 40 grand to have this van. This van is paid off. I don't have any loans. I don't owe anybody anything. So like, I've spent about $40,000 of my hard-earned money for this thing, and to like be paying rent to stay somewhere else and have this just parked outside has been just made me feel kind of silly. So I'm no longer going to be doing that. I'm going to be full-time in the van. We are on the grind of stacking up as much guap as possible. That is our focus of 2025, at least for now until we start traveling again. But stack up the money so that I can travel again, so I don't have to worry about working at all for a couple months. So we'll see. On that same note, I just accepted a job, but on that same note, I spent all last night and several hours today applying to a whole bunch of seasonal jobs up in Alaska. So when like I originally was planning on going to Alaska, I was gonna go last year in July. Well, plans changed. I ended up staying the whole summer in Yellowstone. I loved it. I don't regret it. That's fine. But I did never make it up to Alaska. So then this year, I was planning on doing like a big road trip and going up and checking out Alaska. And I still am. Like I still will do that no matter what happens. But I've already thought about working up there. And the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, why can't I just take like 2-3 weeks to have a road trip up there, work there all summer. Once the season's over, then go on another road trip to the northeast side of the country like I want to get up to Maine and whatnot, and be up there in the fall. Like, it kind of seems like it would hit best of both worlds for me. I'd be able to travel and see everything that I want to see, and I'd also be able to make money. So that's an option. If I guess at least if I hear anything back from any of those jobs. I'm still actively going to keep looking in Alaska just because I do think that there could be some cool opportunities up there. But I'm just kind of seeing. I just, day by day, we'll see. Like on one hand, I'll just go on a big road trip, not work at all. On the other hand, I'll go on a road trip, work, and then road trip some more. So either way, like, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a blast. I don't, like, that's not my concern. It's just like, it's a little bit stressful having like no sort of plan. But these past 2 years of traveling around like I have has been very much like not having a plan, and I've loved it. It's been so good for me. Like, there's every time I've made a plan, it's changed, and it's changed for the better every time. So I'm just going to keep being open to whatever opportunities may come my way. Like, being able to be in the van and being able to like relocate across the country tomorrow if need be is such like a superpower that I have that I want to take full advantage of. You know, if something pops up that I gotta jump on it to make it happen, like, I can do that, and I will do that. So it's just kind of exciting and to have that opportunity. And that's what I have to remind myself whenever I do get kind of like anxious and in my head and stressed out about not having a plan, is that my plan is to not have a plan. So I guess that's all I really got for that. I could probably ramble on for several more minutes until we get back to the house, but I think that's really all I had to say. Like I said, I don't know what else is really going to go into this video, but yeah, I've got a job now, so